Hello, guys. Welcome to the Diggy Deep podcast. On this special episode, I get to interview my wife. Not actually a planned interview. I called her on a break period in our workplace. So as we were talking, she began to unveil some things that I have never heard before, right from when she was a child. At this moment, then I said, I can actually turn this into a podcast. I began to screen record our conversation. I know it is not legal, but she's my wife. She might forgive me at the end of the day. Then I started asking more questions and she began to explain some deep things that I've never heard in our 7 years of marriage. I'm going to leave the entire story for you to listen and to watch. And please do not forget to smash the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done that before. My name is Anthony Ochuko. This podcast is brought to you by Piggyverse. Piggyverse is an online saving platform that actually help you to save for a lifetime goals in the future. So let's say, for example, you want to build a house, or you want to go to university, or you want to do a particular course, or you want to buy a car or purchase a landed property. Piggyverse gives you an opportunity for you to be saving either on a daily basis, monthly basis, weekly basis, or even on a quarterly basis with no pressure. And it doesn't matter the amount you want to save. You can even start from 100 naira down to the amount which is convenient for you. So you can actually set the auto save so that you don't get to be doing it manually if you choose to. But if you want to do it manually, it's okay for you. Piggyverse has actually helped me to save over 800,000 since the month of October 2023 up to February 2024. I will encourage you to start using Piggyverse to save for that thing that you wish or you desire. Apart from savings, you can actually use Piggyverse to also invest in real estate, in stock, and any other thing that you wish to invest on, and you get pay dividends from those investments that you have made. Click on the first link on the video description to take you to Piggyverse website where you can register with every of your bank details, your information, then you can start saving right away. Again, thank you Piggyverse for sponsoring this episode. So let's get back to the podcast.
A05, why will you be eating A05 eggs? Only you.
Because I think maybe I'll be able to give it a big shot, like do a perfect stuff,
Don't worry, I'll teach you. Are you even ready to learn?
In your mind now, you're a superstar in cooking.
Before I learned from my mother.
Your mom?
Did I really even learn? I would say gifts, honestly. Because I actually lost my mom when I was in primary 4, primary 5.
Okay.
So I didn't really have the time to learn from her when she would say, okay, you put salt, you put that. Because then she had people that was working for her. She used to sell food now. She had about 3 shops, but she goes to the big one. But in the morning she will wake up, cook, and all of that. Then as kids now we want to do, even to wash plate was a problem. We don't really wash plate because she has people working for her. So sometimes when we come to
so your mom was an employer of labor.
Exactly.
Let me say your mom na big shot too.
Yeah. And then when we close from school like that, when she will come back from market in the evening, when she will buy banga, when we'll be begging, we want to pack the banga, we want to pack the ofolobo like that.
What is ofolobo? What is ofolobo?
It's like it's ofolobo. It's a soup. It's an Igbo soup, like bitter leaf soup, but it has this cocoyam that they use to cook it.
Okay.
So that cocoyam,
yeah,
you will pound it very smooth and put it inside the soup. So when you have to pound when it's hot. Same goes to the banga. You have to pound when it's hot, so the shaft can actually leave the nut on time before it cold. So when she'll be putting the banga inside the mortar, we'll just be pounding it. Then when it's small, she'll take it from us. So that she will pound fast. And when we are pounding it, she will actually take it from us when she has put enough inside the mortar. So she will pound fast like that. So we really did not learn how to cook because every time there is food in the house, when you think about food, you think about our house. 247, there is food. There's no time you come to our house where you not see food. Ever.
So
It's not possible.
So what was your dad helping in the restaurant there? Was your dad like with you guys in the restaurant, or he has his own job that he was doing?
Then daddy was working in DSC, but he used to go and buy this firewood express. Express. So when he's going to pick firewood, we'll go with him, we'll help him be offloading and loading the firewood like that. Then in the morning, before dad will go to work, he will go and drop mommy. As early as 5:36, mommy they finish cooking. Dad will go and drop mommy in the shop. They will first drop the first person in this DSC gate by second gate. Mommy have one shop in second gate. She has another shop in Express Market. Then the big shop was in Ipo Market. They call it 31. They sell spare parts there, the market, in that place there. So it's that big one that mommy used to go to. And in the morning, that's when the market is rushing, because all those Ipo boys, they'll have to eat before they enter their shop and all of that.
Yeah.
So it's that one. But before that, will go to work in the morning, go and drop them in the different shops like that. They drop mommy in the market. Just hold on, my safety is calling me.
Okay.
So on Saturdays, that school, that's when we normally go to the shop with mommy that time. We'll go in the morning.
Okay.
When we go in the morning, that's when we have the opportunity to wash plates.
That's good. So for how long did you guys work with your mom? Like, how long did you guys actually work with your mom? Like, for how long? Did you guys work with your mom for a very long time?
Not really. Then I was in primary 5. I don't know how old it was that time, but I remember the class I was. I was in primary 5. I had sense anyway. I had sense by then. But I remember my age. I was in primary 5 that time. So when we go to the market, that 31 in the morning, you see her customers already waiting for her. Meanwhile, when they sell food have line of different people selling food, but your customer is your customer. Your food is your food. Taste is your taste. Like,
it's calling again. It's coming back. Yeah.
What happened to your network?
I don't know. I think I had VPN on before, so I just turned it off. Probably, maybe I'm contributing to the network failure. I don't know.
So, as I was saying, that when we get to the market, that on Saturday morning, the place where her shop is, they had different shops lined up in that look. But you see her customers patiently waiting for her to come. That's when you know your customer is your customer.
Yeah, no matter what.
You understand?
Yeah.
Difference. If it's not your taste, it is not your taste.
Not your taste, exactly.
So, and then those her neighbors will be quarreling with her that mom is taking their customers. And then I won't. Maybe those Saturdays that I'll go with her once in a while. Those her that saying taking a customer and all of that. No. Be with my bad mouth. You will not get up to mommy anyhow. Mommy will say, get inside the shop. When others are having competition, you don't interfere. Get inside the shop. Pursue me inside the shop like that. And then the main reason why I used to go to shop with mom is because still those people boys go we dash you money. Money time. When they pay for their food, I'll go and give mommy the Mommy will say, first thing is, let me just say 100 naira.
Yeah.
The person gave me 200 naira. You understand? So I have to give 100 naira change to give to the person. So maybe if mommy give me like 250 naira, I'm not going to give to the person. I say, small get take 50 naira like that. I didn't get money. If I go to shop with mommy and I did not come with at least 1,000 naira.
So these tips of a team has been happening for a very long time. Tip, when they say I get tip.
Very long time, voila. Really.
But come to, at what age did you guys lost your mom? What age were you then?
I'm not sure. I think I was around maybe
9 or 10.
11. Yeah, because then I was in primary 5. For the class, I can remember the thing. That was around 2000 and 2000.
Wow. Yeah, you actually lost your mom when you guys were very young.
Yeah, that was year 2000. So after that time, like I said, I didn't really learn how to cook from my mom. Although I used to see her, but I don't know what she's putting. I don't know what inside food and all of that. It was when we lost mom. That was when we started learning. Then mommy, she would do pounded yam. The first time we did pounded yam in our house, me and Bass. Then she was still young, we boiled the yam. After boiling the yam, put it inside the mortar. We were pounding the yam, pounding. It was not sticking together. What is happening? We don't know. We ended up using the yam and the egusi soup like that. We ate the yam and the egusi soup like that because it did not stick together. You understand?
Yeah.
It was later on we knew that you have to put the hot water from the yam while you are pounding it, so to make it stick.
Yeah.
Or rather, you boil hot water and add to it while pounding. It was later on.
You guys understand that?
Wanted to boil rice. Hey, you need to see that rice that day. Maybe we put the rice on the fire. Because we have to sasso. Let's stir the rice. It got dry. At the end of the day, when the rice got ready, it was like too soft. Water. The rice started burning before it got dry because it was so watery. What can we do? We ate it like that.
So that was how. So you and Usas were just cooking any food for Ufoma to eat. Poor girl.
What to do? That was how we were doing it. So every day we were learning. Every day we cook beans. Maybe there is soup sauce. We eat it like that. What the business style? Remember, okay, the last time we put this for soup, so let's reduce it. The last time we put the rice, we did it like this, so let's do it like this. Like when we learned from our mistake. Hello?
I said Usas was the one playing like a motherly figure to you guys there, despite the fact that 3 of you were very young.
Yes. Usas, she started wearing the shoes of a mother at a very young age. At a very young age, she started doing that. At a very, very young age, which I would say she did a great job anyway. Because she's always calm. She's always the one saying, don't do this one, don't do that one, do it like this, do it like that, and all of that. Even till now, she doesn't talk much, she doesn't say much, but when she wants to talk, she'll just hit the nail on the head like that, wow, and all of that. So, but the aspect of cooking, that was how we all learned. We all learned how to cook from our mistakes.
Talking about young age as at that time, it's like you in particular, is like you left home very young. At what age were you then when you left home? Like, you started like being on your own, that kind of thing.
I left the house when I was in KS1.
Okay.
I went to boarding school. I was in boarding school. The boarding school was another life entirely. Like,
So you were in boarding school, in secondary school or in primary school?
in secondary school.
Mm.
In secondary school, I was in boarding school. It was Ereni Girls Modern Grammar School. That was where I went to.
I remember your dad used to say that back in school you were very, very stubborn. Osas was the calm person and you were very stubborn. You fight all the time.
And that one is the truth is, do I really? That is the thing. When I react to something that someone has done to me, my reaction becomes the problem.
Okay.
But forgetting the fact that if I've done something that warrants me to react,
Mm-hmm.
mind you, most of the time that I had issues in school, it's not really because of me.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's not really because of me. It's because of my sisters.
Mm.
Even then in primary school, as I was, I actually don't have problem with the person I'm fighting with. The person I'm fighting with had a problem with my sister was her bullied Osa because Osa don't really she don't stop. You can slap her and she will just walk away.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
But by the time she comes home and she says, this person slapped me, slap my senior sister, they mad me. I don't match really the best guys. I to slap my senior sister, you understand? So it's not really about the fact is not really directly for me.
Mm.
It's for my sister. You understand? To the point that I did that to the point where if someone is talking to us anyhow in school, they'll tell her, you don't know who her sister is. Sister died somehow. You don't know her sister. Here's a like, who's your sister? They will not describe me. We retrieve, her sister. You understand? But at the long run, I'm not really having problem with that person directly.
So during that time you were the description of a cultist in your school.
Worry youth. Worry youth. There was one time in DSC that they were doing riots like that.
Yeah.
So I think there was no movement. And Ufoma entered bike and all those DSC boys, they stopped the bike like that. Somebody said, then those someone that called me that was telling me, somebody that was actually together. Like to assist that night, to assist that family go, family go. See? Ufoma called me, she was not hailing me. Worry you! Worry! I don't know why I don't get this.
But it's like even till today, like some people still refer to you as worry youth, despite the fact that you've already had 3 kids, you are married. They still see that, they still feel that you still have that kind of that that street life, that cultist attitude inside of you.
You get caught this attitude. You see, you know what they say? Once a soldier, always a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? One might actually have moved on in life in the sense that get married, have kids, and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't see reasons to react the way you used to react back then. You understand? Now, if you still don't have it inside you, it's there, it's always there. You only need something to bring it out. That's it. It is always there.
This thing that you just said, I think this was what we were discussing with Daddy. Was in a day like this as well. Was it on Monday last week or Tuesday last week where we were talking about Daddy was saying you were telling Daddy that ask Daddy now, I have changed you, I have changed you. And I was like, and I brought a scenario whereby I said you arrested somebody because the person was an armed robber. He used to steal and he used to kill, right? That was the reason why you arrested the person. Then they released the person from jail. He has served his jail term. Now he doesn't steal anymore. He's not longer an armed robber, but he's now a cultist. So what is the difference between that he has changed?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There are some times where some say, don't make me go back to what I don't.
Yeah. Mm.
So if someone is saying, don't make me go back to what I've left, it's because the people have actually left it behind.
Yeah.
Let's, for instance, now, what this lady did, I won't call name, what this lady did when I brought her, okay? Ufoma said something. She said, it's one. I won't believe say like you. Now that they usually do nonsense like this. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because she knows what it's not right that on a normal day, it will never happen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But at the long run, it's not as if my children is becoming my weakness. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's change coming in. I don't know if you're getting me.
I'm getting you.
Presently now, my children, they are not my weakness. My children are my strength. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If it would take me to go back to who I was before for my kids, I will do it over and over and over again. And I will not regret doing it. Yes. So it's not as if people don't change. People do change.
But they change for a good cause. For a good reason.
They change for good cause, exactly. They change for good cause. But don't push them to the wall where it will make them go back to where they are coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
Or to back that thing that they have left for. Because if they should go back, to not be as it was before, the worse than how it was before. Because that's where that slogan will come in, not good for anybody.
Okay. No grief for that is actually the theme of the year for Nigeria. No grief for anybody, and a lot of Africans, they are copying it this time around. No grief for anybody. No grief for anybody. Talking about no grief for anybody, what is that thing that you don't want to grieve for anyone this year?
Is there anything? I don't really think there is anything.
So you're just going to allow whatever comes, just slide like that.
See, as far for me, as far you don't touch my kids, really. As far you don't touch my kids, as far you don't deprive my kids from what they are getting.
Yeah.
You don't remove food from our mouths. Problem. But the moment you want to alter those things, we wish I really actually right now.
So you left home at a very young age. You went to Ghana, you went to Lagos. Why did you even go to Lagos? first, when you went to when you were traveling to all these places, was your dad aware? Okay, you left home at a very young age. Was your dad aware of today you are in Ghana, tomorrow you are in Lagos, day after tomorrow you are in Cameroon? What were you going? You went to Cameroon. You went to Cameroon to go and sell pepper or to buy hot pepper. What did you go to Cameroon and Ghana to do?
I don't go to Cameroon. I don't know road to Cameroon. Sussex.
So you went to Ghana. You were in Ghana.
I just went to visit now.
You're a tourist.
I was a tourist.
Out of the whole world, it was Ghana you went to for a tourist.
The story that you did find.
I just want to hear it now. Say something. What did you go to Ghana to do?
Shoot bed, mama's like.
After, okay, just say something about Ghana. Something. What was your experience in Ghana when you went to Ghana? How long did you stay in Ghana?
Ghana is nice, though.
As for you, you went to Ghana. What were you doing in Ghana, by the way? What
Nothing,
business?
just visit. Really, voila. I don't have any business that I was doing or anything. No, you just visit. I
Who
think
are
the
you?
only time I went to
Who were you?
was
Who were you visiting? Brother, sister, boyfriend?
but I studied father.
Eh? Because the last time I checked, you don't have any relation in Ghana.
You would have studied in a father. Like they say, I'm constantly, one can just go visit my ex-boyfriend. That was the 1 year.
Oh, okay. Your boyfriend was in your boy. You once had a boyfriend in Ghana. Okay, tell us about your
Oh,
boyfriend in Ghana.
God, leave me alone.
Okay, since you don't want to say, you don't want to go, you don't want to go to your to those lifestyle that you live. Tell us about dancing. You were dancing that year. What happened to your dancing career?
I don't know.
Because I remember I remember when I was in Benin, you used to come to my place where you normally have competition shows. You dance for is it Motagine street dance or what is it called that time?
Motina dance or
Motina dance hall. You did that thing couple of times. How come you didn't get to the dance hall competition? But I remember I think you got to the final, you won. What happened?
as at that time, I went several times in several locations. But this particular I went several times, like I said, in several occasions, and I wanted to go into the academy, but my first year that I went, I won TV. Then the second year where I went to Enugu, that was when I qualified for the academy.
Okay.
And they sent for medicals. Then you know yourself, you have to go with your mom.
Okay.
Your mom or your dad.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or your dad or your mom.
Okay.
And what is it called? Two siblings, two of your family members, it might be uncle or auntie or whatever.
So at least as at that time, if I'm not mistaken, I know that the family members, like the total family should be like 5 in the academy.
Yes. Yeah.
So what happened? How come you guys didn't go?
In my list, myself, Rashidi.
Rashidi, your dancing partner.
Yeah. Rusty. I think Ufoma and one other person, and one other person I can't really remember. I think you have to be 4 or 5, either 4 or 5. So when we went to Enugu, we went to the medical center. You know, you have to do medical and all that.
Yeah.
I think I first of all went with the. I think I first of all wanted to go with Bros Chuk's father, but he had baby, so I could not go with him. Then I went with Bros D. Okay, yeah, I went with Bros D and Bros D wife. So they said in all these people, I went with them as my uncle and my auntie, thereabout. Or I feel they are my mom or my dad, something like that. But they said for the parent category, one person must be my biological parent.
Which is either the mom or the dad.
Exactly.
And none of them is your mom or your dad.
Yeah.
Not related to you by blood.
At that time, dad was working in offshore. He was not in town. So he could not even leave work.
Did you contact him? Did you inform him?
Yeah. a needle and all of that. So after the medical, they still allowed us to do the medical. After the medical, we were supposed to get call maybe like 2 or 3 days after. They didn't call, and they've already started calling people that would go into the academy and all of that. Called my friend, like that. So I called them and told me from the medical that none of them is my
biological parents.
Yeah, say at least one person must be blood related, like that. I cried. I said cry, they changed something. I cried my eyes out. So that was it. I could not go. That was when it dawned on me that was the first time I really felt bad about losing my mom. That was the first time I really felt bad. I cried my eyes out. I cried. My dad was trying to console me. This, that. Later, you will see the story. It's not the end of life. It's not because then I love dancing with everything in me. Like dancing was kind of a way out for me when I lost my mom. Dancing was one thing that actually kept me going. Music generally, like I love music. When I'm in some kind of mood, I just listen to music and
I
feel better. I feel better. When I'll go for rehearsals, I dance on the road. Like I'm rehearsing a choreography and in my head I'm singing the song, not knowing I'm actually dancing. Do you understand? That was the way I was so addicted to dancing that I can take money and say I'm doing lesson while I'm not actually doing the lesson because I just need money to pay for transport fare from GSC to Jaffa Road for rehearsals and all of that. So
do you feel like as at that time when, because now you begin to feel like your mom was not alive. If your mom was alive, she would have find that time to go with you. So do you feel like maybe you got disappointed? Again, your mom was not there, so there's nothing you can do, and you feel like your dad would have done something. Do you feel disappointed that your dad was not around as at that time, like that time? Do you feel like, do you blame your dad for it?
I really feel bad for my dad. Like I wasn't really angry with him because at the long run, him going to work is to put food on our table. Although even the money there was about 1 million naira, 2 million naira, that was there. Okay. And I really felt bad that if only, that's what I normally said, if only my mom was here.
Yeah.
She would have put that hesitating. You understand?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, my dad is not just because of him, looking for her to bring me back to land and all of that. It was just so impromptu. You understand?
Yeah.
So and that year actually saved the money because I told myself, I said this year I must qualify. I started saving money from the previous year.
There was this lady then. There was this, I can't remember them, who went with the mother and the boyfriend with the younger brother. They were very good at that competition. I think they got to the final of that academy, or maybe semi-final if I'm not mistaken. Were very good. And you told me that something, you guys were in the same category or something. I can't remember. Her name is Ifoma. That lady was very good with the boyfriend. They were very, very good at that academy. Yeah, I was mistaking her for Luke Rose.
I said I wasn't really sure if that was her boyfriend anyway.
Okay, because that was what a lot of us, those of us that are watching it then on TV, thought maybe it's the boyfriend. Usually people normally goes there with probably somebody that they are dancing with, just like you and Rashidi. Then if both of you have gone there, a lot of us will be saying that that guy they bench, we talk and quite of them go close like that, they dance together. That guy they bench after rehearsal. Talking about benching, Rashid, he no bench.
Rashid is like a brother to me.
That was how they normally say it in those kind of events.
So Rashid was next day, oh, as I don't get brother, I father, how will we
What do your power will give?
because he was already part of the family.
Yeah.
Can come to the house at any time and all of that. He's he has a baby now.
Yeah. I've not met him like a couple of times, but I think I've seen him like maybe one or two occasions. Was it there on our wedding? I'm not sure again.
No.
Yeah, I think I haven't met. Maybe I don't think I've actually met him. Just only I don't know. I don't know if I've met him actually. Yeah.
I can't remember. But if you have,
That's.
maybe you have.
You said what? What did you say?
You should have let him.
Yeah, I think so. I think there was a time I came to worry. I don't know. By that time we haven't started dating or married. I think that was one of those times I met him. I think it should be one occasion of like that because I know I've heard Rashidi. Initially, when I said Rashidi, I thought maybe it was Rashidi Yekini's younger brother. Actually, never knew it was one. That never knew it was one guy who knows how to dance. And you guys actually dance together. I see those couple of videos you guys went to, um, some wedding reception and all of those stuff. So why did you stop dancing? Did you stop dancing after the competition? Before we go there, there is this young girl that you normally bring to my house then who came for you guys still came for that same competition in Benin. This girl was I think she won generator or something, I can't remember.
Yeah.
How is she? Her name is a woman. That lady should be a very big lady by now.
The big girl now. Eddie's younger sister.
Is she still dancing?
Nah.
And you'll be speaking English. I say, eh?
A woman.
Her name is a woman.
Yeah.
She was very young there. She should be around that kind 12 when you brought her to my place there, if I'm not mistaken.
I saw her. She was so big. In the brother's marriage in Edith's wedding.
Yeah.
She was so big. So big.
That's it. So you stopped dancing. Why did you stop dancing? Dancing is what gives you joy. Was make you.
I got married to UAE.
So okay.
Another life. Sometimes I feel I got married so soon. Probably as soon I was still dancing, maybe I don't. Yeah, I feel so sometimes.
A lot of people like when marriage comes in. But would you say like it was marriage that actually caused it? Were you stopped from doing what you like? Were you stopped like your husband said? Stop dancing because you are married.
It might not be an excuse, but it is what it is. Okay. Assuming when I got married, I was still in Nigeria. Okay. Assuming when I got married, I was still in Nigeria. I'm sure I would have still been dancing. Yeah. Assuming. The location changed and everything changed. And when you can't change or meet up with your location,
and
you lose something and something. Yeah. Because I recall when I came that first time, kind of doing my solo thing. I think I danced in church one of the times. Okay. Then I was actually children. I was teaching the children's class on to do children's day and all of that. Then I did one or two choreography with the Zeno.
Church, some people there, I remember.
Yeah, church stuff. But at the point, even when this COVID thing just came and there was no gathering and all of that, at the end of the day, kids started coming. But I won't say my kids coming actually deprived me from doing things that I love to do.
Yeah.
I will still hang it on my education because we have a lot of parents. They dance, they do comedy, all of that,
and they have kids everywhere as well. Yeah.
And just like last week when I came from work, I was like, if you like do TikTok, I just changed and I set the camera. And it was actually fun, even if it was difficult for me to just get one perfect video with Marvelous being around. You understand? Whenever I just set the camera, you see him go there,
put his head on the camera, yeah.
You understand? It was fun, but I know at the end of the day, if I should, or it will not be about him, not about me.
Yeah.
You understand? It will be about not about me, which is fine. So at the end of the day, it will still be fun.
Yeah.
Why doing those videos? You understand?
Yeah.
So I won't say the bottom line is I won't say me having kids early actually stopped me from doing anything I want to do. Same goes to I might hang it on my location, but it's still less for me to put more effort.
Yeah.
Still less for me to put more effort into it. And something, could you believe that people make money? I never knew about this. People make money from dancing in shows in UAE here.
I think I told you.
Here. Here. There was a lady that came to visit Fabiola, and that was what she does. In Dubai, they have like of where they have events, celebrations, and all of that.
Yeah.
So have a normal group rehearsals. If you're being called, you have a normal group rehearsals that this person has a show, this group you're going. They don't. These are individual dancers that they pick up together for worship. And at the end of the day, they pay them. That is it. I did not know about this on time. If I have known about it on time, maybe when I close from work, I would want to work on myself the more, learn new choreography, the latest dance steps, and all of that. Because the thing is, no one wants to know how to dance. They believe you already know how to dance. So if they pick a choreography, they expect you to know it.
Yeah.
Yes, they expect you to know it.
Yeah.
This that there are some latest dance choreography like dance steps that I don't know. I need to learn. They won't. I won't go and start learning it.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So everything still boils down to yourself. Yes, in as much as I want to put it on my location, I will still put it on myself. This is me. Understand? If I have for me right now, if I have the opportunity to stay in Nigeria for at least 1 month, I know I won't sit in Nigeria just sitting around. You see my old friends, my old colleagues that all dance together, we Like it's so amazing that this period of time, social media is everything. As at then, when I was dancing,
Yeah, there was no social media is not like this. Yeah,
if social media was this powerful as at
that
then,
time.
I don't think I'll work for anybody.
Mm.
Really, I don't think I would ever work for anybody. Look at the informal I'm telling you about. Informal, she's not working for anybody. She has deals on board upon deals. She signed an ambassador of so many brands. That's it. So, purposely, she doesn't work for anybody. That's just that. So many people that is where they earn from. That's their living. It's what they do. They will never work for anybody. You understand? So
Yeah,
I can say that to yourself,
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing I still say to myself all the time. When I go on social media, when I see these guys, I see people like Edo Pikin. I'm not saying that I want to compare myself with Edo. People say very big brand. I remember when we were coming up then. If you manage to invite Edo Pikin to your show, as at that time he doesn't have a car or anything. I think the first person that bought a car when we were growing up then, like who we were looking up to was this guy, MC Casino, when he got a first car at that time. Everybody was like, wow, wow, wow. We're like, as a comedian growing up in Benin that time, once you have your car, oh Bob, you don't blow. Actually, that actually gave him a brand. When you are going to an event, before you knew, Kelly Merritt also bought his car. We were so happy. I remember he has used this car to take me to a couple of people. The thing they help and they go, you like, it kind of gives you a brand. That is another thing. So sometimes when you see comedians or artists or anybody that just came up, got a car, okay? So people think maybe they just got the car, you never get anything, never get house, never, you don't go buy car. But the car actually gives you another level. You understand? That's our MC. He just drove in. Kelly Merritt, he gave me a lot of shows that time. You understand? I don't go use Kelly Merritt name. He gets for winners for Aduawa. Okay? Kelly Merritt, don't try for me. Winners for Aduawa. Winners for Aduawa had an event. I think mid-year Thanksgiving. Winners normally do this thing. So Winners Aduawa organized every Benin artist, people they know. So and Kelly Merritt in Benin that time was one of the top comedians that time for churches or winners. Okay? So he was there. So fortunately, Kelly Merritt had another event, I think one place in Delta State or Port Harcourt. He was not around. So Pensioner and the rest of them, then MC Nomaris, they all went for that. They were going for the event. My name was not listed, so I went. So I knew that Kelly Merritt was not going to be on that event, as same as the rest of us. So when I went there, so I went to go and meet the organizer. I know him then. I forgot his name. Dr. Love, that's his name. He was one of the earliest comedians back then when we were very young coming up. So he was the one that comes up to give all those kind of small joke. Back then, Winner Champions of Savior. So everybody knew him. So he was the organizer that time. So I went to go and meet him. I said, Kelly Mary is not going to be around. So I'm taking Kelly Mary's place. So he looked at me, was like, actually, we'll strike his name. I said, no, there's no need. I'll just perform his, since there was a time allocated for him, I will just perform. I said, okay. He said, okay, no problem. I said, 5 minutes. I said, 5 minutes is more than enough. I said, okay. So I went there in the name of Kelme. So they invited me on. The hall was massive, like it was full. I said, man, this guy, you have to do something. So I went there. And when I went there, I actually blew up. Like, I blew up everywhere. Like, everybody, everywhere. They enjoy the show, like they enjoy my performance. That 5 minutes, I spent more than 5 minutes here because they just allowed me to just be going. I went there and you understand. So I blew up. And when you went for a show and you came out nice, like you yourself, say yes, you do well. So I was very happy. I was very happy and everything. I never knew that they were paying them. That they were paying them. Yeah, I never knew that they were paying them. I was like, whoa. So the guy called me, was like, okay, you were the one that took Kelimeri's position. They were supposed to be paid to him. And they paid me the money, 5K. That was the first time, like, I didn't negotiate because, when winners call you for all these things to come and do, in as much you perform, whether you perform well, perform well, they pay them. I never knew. Like, so church, they call it, they are not paying you. Church call it honorarium. You get me? Church call it honorarium. It's not like we are paying. I think this is what some churches take it for granted these days. You know, you understand? They say we are honoring you. So the way they honor you, they don't give. But I wasn't expecting anything. But when they giving me 5K, I was like, whoa, whoa. At the end of the day, I gave Kelly Merit, I think 500. I've been 1,000 from inside when we met in one show like that. Was it show or marriage? I said, hey. So it was like, I heard you perform, you did very well. I said, well, the way I said, yes, by the way, I just brought up my wallet and I gave him 500 or 1,000 from it. I said, yeah. They said, wow, you get me. So that's it. And I'm so grateful for him for those opportunity he gave to me, even in his absence, he was not there. So he actually, step up my game. There was one, I was teaching then. I was teaching in school there. My proprietor that time was having the sister or the wife's sister was getting married. So I was the one they took for the MC of that event. That event was mad because it was the main bowl where they normally do activity. It was like a stadium. At least that hall that day, we occupy like maybe 2,000 guests when I perform. And somebody went and like, there is this guy who MC'd this event. This guy has a carbon copy of Kelimeri. Like he does his activity, he's organizing. Like when you see him, you see Kelimeri like the way he does things. So because Kelimeri has a very unique style when he's emceeing an event, when he wants to start. When the event is very dull, like when you see that he wants to raise people's, attention, and he has a way of doing it. So when I follow him to events, I learn this package from him. So when like this guy does everything and added his own, but when he started, so he called me was like, I hear say this one I waiting they do. Say well done. Say I see you are doing well. You are doing well. And he also told me that if you are going for any show, dress well, dress to kill. So you remember, so when we go for show that time, we dress like we go there. We send me to go for event. He has another event. Towards the end, you will come and spice it up and all of those things. As they go, he will tell you, take your own. It's not my own. So like we're saying, it all depends on the individual. Like when I came to Middle East, did I take it serious? I didn't take it serious. I was just having fun with it. But when I see all these people, they are doing well now. Like that is why when you are doing something, we shouldn't be expecting at the beginning it's going to blossom, especially when you change location. If only I
I remember, I remember when I started dancing in the church.
mm,
You understand?
yeah.
I was so addicted to dancing in the church that even play a secular music, I cannot dance to it. You understand?
Yeah.
So then, all these youth programs in church, when you want to go on time, so you meet the event planner or the MC
to put you on time.
Planning events to put your name in the program that you want to prefer. You understand? Even those people singing, then we beg, like we actually will just
give us time. Yeah, yeah. I do that a lot. Then I do that a lot. Then
we're not doing it because of the money.
Yeah, just for fun.
We love to do it from our heart. We love to do it. So then in Church of Mission, mind you, I knew how to dance.
Watch out for part 2.